Is 8,000 potentially the new bottom for Bitcoin? I'd like to explore the possibilities and probabilities here of the $8,000 region truly becoming the new macro support for this bullish uptrend. And on the contrary, ladies and gentlemen, are there signs here suggesting that this range may be nothing more than a farce, a sham, and somewhat of a trap door just waiting to give way before an inevitable plunge deep down into the crypto abyss? What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Crypto Kirby here, your cryptocurrency expert, back with another edition of the daily live stream. What is going on, my friends? Today I'd like to discuss Bitcoin and those two possibilities. What are we seeing here at this 8K region? Is it truly looking like sustainable support, or are we looking like this just may be a fake out ready to absolutely decimate any and all that stand in its way? So as a full-time trader, I'd like to discuss with you my strategy, my game plan, and how I plan to crush this market right now in the immediate term. So without any further ado, you guys already know the deal. If you like these daily crypto videos and nightly live streams, smack that thumbs up button, click the subscribe, tick the little bell, and let's get this crypto. Moon the likes, ladies and gentlemen. Moon them up. All right. So we'll begin with our Bitcoin technical analysis. And of course, before we begin, this is not investment advice, this is not trading advice. These are only my own opinions, ideas, and observations on the market. Always do your own research and your own due diligence before investing or trading, as this market is extremely high risk, and I am not your financial advisor. I will never tell you what to do with your trades or investments. Being said, let's begin right here on the 4-hour time frame. If you guys are subscribed here, you would know that on yesterday's stream, I was pointing out how I'm seeing somewhat of an obscure ascending triangle pattern formation. Now, per classical technical analysis theory, ascending triangles are bullish continuation patterns, albeit this is not a perfect formation because of this, this action up here. I don't know what you want to call it, but it was a harsh rejection territory. We quickly tested up, bartered again, and then found ourselves back inside this structure here. So for me at this time, I'm truly categorizing this whole area here as a standard deviation from the mean, right? And when you deviate from the mean, you pull back into the zone of where the majority of the action is taking place. And for me right here, ladies and gentlemen, this pink box of resistance around 8,000 all the way up to 8,250 has been where we've seen that mean rejection territory. But we can see it's played out like a magnet here. Time and time again, we've seen that this level has really been where the bulls want to test up to, right? Even when we did deviate from the mean up here and overshot before a quick rejection, we did even test this area as new support briefly before then getting rejected after another run. So for me right now, it's very interesting that the bulls are looking to test this level over and over again. And the fact of the matter is, ladies and gentlemen, per classical technical analysis theory, the more that a level gets tested, the more likely it is to give way, right, and break through. So for me right now, we are in a very, very unique situation here in terms of this potential ascending triangle pattern formation. We're still continuing to stick in higher low after higher low after higher low. Now, I actually want to switch over to this chart here that shows a different triangle that we have here. And this, for me, ladies and gentlemen, is a potential symmetrical triangle here as well. As we can see, one startling piece of information we see here in the chart is that we are forming lower highs, right? That's not necessarily what you want to see, but also, on the contrary, these highs are close enough, in my opinion, in this box here to categorize them as the ceiling point for an ascending triangle, right? It's very interesting times here, right? Because you see I have the teal line drawn here for a symmetrical triangle. And I also have the red box drawn here as the top, the flat line of resistance on a potential ascending triangle, right? So you guys see how these work, right? And per classical technical analysis theory, ascending triangles are bullish upon breaking that flat line of resistance, and symmetrical triangles are more so a neutral pattern, awaiting confirmations up or down. Now, this is what I want to get into here, ladies and gentlemen, because we are at the time here inside this market right now where the men are going to have to be separated from the boys, right? The women separated from the girls, because we are at a point here where massive moves are occurring. I mean, you obviously have seen it. This market has gone parabolic up, followed by parabolic down, and we are at a pivotal point in this trend right now. And judging from some comments, right, that I've been receiving here, oh, Kirby, well, one day you're bullish, Kirby, and then one day you're bearish, Kirby. Pick one. Listen, I need you to understand how technical analysis works, okay? Because if you're watching these videos looking for me to make some crystal ball prediction, ladies and gentlemen, like a fortune teller that sees the future, that is not how technical analysis works, right? You await confirmations of patterns. You await confirmations of price action. You await confirmations of support, resistance, indicators, confluences, etc., etc. And then upon those confirmations of a breakout, a breakdown, etc., that is when your thesis, either bullish or bearish, is working in your direction, and your perceived probability of the trend going in your favor allows you to then strike upon your thesis and look to capitalize on a potentially high reward, low risk trade setup, right? Something for me, just an example, would be if I see a potential ascending triangle break to the upside, take out the prior highs and the flat line of resistance, my perceived probability for a high reward, low risk trade greatly increases here, and I look to strike upon it. That, my friends, would mean that I'm bullish. Seeing a potential ascending triangle here with no confirmations does not mean I'm bullish, right? Seeing things such as the NVT, which I've been showing you, ladies and gentlemen, that we are on the precipice of the NVT breaking to the downside here, which could be an absolutely catastrophic decline, does not mean I'm bearish. We haven't broken the level yet, James. We haven't broken the level yet, Joe. This, to me, my friends, is startling, because at this point inside this market, I would expect, for those of you that watch this video or these streams on a daily basis, I hope by now that you are learning to grow here as a savage, a savvy, understanding, educated trader in this market. Right now, I'm seeing that there are many uneducated people in here, ladies and gentlemen, that don't even understand the basic concepts of how technical analysis works. They don't even understand what a confirmation is, right? So nothing has happened here, ladies and gentlemen, over the course of the past few days, right? And that's why I've made several streams outlining both the bearish case and the bullish case, because I am waiting for a confirmation in either direction to either get bullish or to get bearish. You don't just take a guess and a prediction in here, ladies and gentlemen. That's not how trading works. If this is what the crypto community is going to turn into, that you want Don Carbonaccio to make predictions without confirmations, ladies and gentlemen, I might as well go get a wizard hat, sit down in some type of handmade throne, get a smoke machine behind me, a crystal ball, put on some reflecto glasses, get a disco light, sit in a room, rub that crystal ball, make predictions, and have a hotline for Average Joe and James at the water cooler to call me in with their little guesses, paying 99 cents a minute. Oh, Carbonaccio, do you think about, what about Litecoin, Kirby, in 18 days? What do you think, Kirby? I'm fed up with these clowns, ladies and gentlemen. Bozos. Who here is ready to learn technical analysis and trade this market like a savage? Who is here to not get fluff and puffed up by the Moonboy Garbaggio and clickbait thumbnails and titles of these videos? Oh, Bitcoin, 300,000 by next year. Oh, Bitcoin, 1 million. Kirby, do you think that one day my 0.1 Bitcoin's gonna be worth $1 million, Kirby? End rant. I'm done with that sentiment, ladies and gentlemen. Done. Let's move back over now and discuss, like real human beings, the possibility and probability here of not only this trend sustaining, but also the possibilities of the bearish breakdown. Because as I just stated, ladies and gentlemen, we have no confirmations as of yet, which means Don Curbonaccio is neutral until I see what needs to happen, ladies and gentlemen. Let's discuss further. I'm going to show some other indicators for the bearish side here and for the bullish side, because there's a lot more right now than what we've just talked about. So let's get to it. But if you are just tuning in now, don't forget to moon up the likes, moon them up, smash those thumbs, click the subscribe button, tick the little bell. Let's get this crypto. Satoshi needs a new pair of shoes. All right. So right now, like I said, there's been no confirmations in here except that I'm seeing these patterns being built. Now, let's look in here on the 4-hour RSI. We're starting to see a nice picture being built here, ladies and gentlemen, where if we notice, let's go back to the price chart as well here, we can see that the RSI has bottomed out, and upon these dumps now, right, we dumped down and we've found a higher RSI, right, positive bullish momentum here, right, that the RSI bottom was now higher on the dump, right, this one here as well too, right here. I'm going to go make this bigger now so we can all see it. We're finding positive momentum here on the RSI, right, that these dumps are still not making new lows, right? The dumps are still creating higher highs in the RSI, right? Excuse me, yes, higher highs and higher lows, right? Very nice, in my opinion, from that perspective. And let's also now go over to the daily, because as you guys know, if you are subscribed here, we were on a heinous bearish divergence, which did take us down on a deep dive from the top of this trend here, right? We saw that bearish divergence was playing out, and it played out absolutely in devastating fashion to where we currently stand now. But as we can see here, ladies and gentlemen, that right now we are starting to negate that bearish divergence, and we are actually beginning here to form some upward sloping momentum on the RSI as well, right? And we are potentially now looking to create somewhat of a bullish divergence here. This is looking positive to me. Now, on a more bearish outlook, right, I've shown you guys the NVT here. This is a measurement of on-chain transaction volume on the Bitcoin blockchain relative to the price, and it gives an equation here that, you know, has historically been very accurate. Right now, we are flirting with the 150 level, which puts this in the red. Anything under 150 is gray, as we can see here. And the last two times we've plunged below this level, we had, you know, roughly a 73% decline and a 50% decline. Right now, we are barely just holding. Again, this does not mean Don Curbonaccio is screaming for the exits. This is what these moon boys and uneducated people that are unwilling to learn don't understand, ladies and gentlemen. A drop below here is a confirmation, right? When you're still above here showing that look at where we are, that doesn't mean anything, right? We could just go back up here. It's not about predictions, ladies and gentlemen. It's about confirmations. I hope that everyone subscribed here. Please understand this. The best I can do for you is to get you to understand how technical analysis trading works. That's all I can do, right? So I'm seeing positive momentum here on the RSI. I'm seeing that the NVT is still potentially, worrying me here quite a bit. If we go over now to the weekly time frame here, what we can see is that we still clearly, ladies and gentlemen, are in a very, hairy situation, to say the least, here with these candlestick formations. The only saving grace, in my opinion, here is that we are still holding this 0.23 Fibonacci, but we had a doji indecisive weekly close followed by a bearish engulfing close the next following week under that. That is a very bearish setup there, following the fact here that we still are now tentatively in an area that we may look to test back down into a historic RSI confluence area on the weekly time frame. Let's get this crypto. There are several bearish factors here, right, ladies and gentlemen? And for me, I'm not taking my eye off this, as if we do in fact get a weekly close below this 0.236 Fibonacci, it may just be a swift decline down to that 382 level there, which roughly is around the $6,800 region. Again, this is not a prediction. This is me showing you and analyzing what I'm seeing here and what I'm awaiting for. As I take my trades, ladies and gentlemen, plot my strategies, enter positions, exit positions, take profits, etc. If you want all of that from me in real time, I post it all for you in VIP, right? So these moon boys, degenerates, they come on here and they just comment, "Oh, Kirby, you don't even know, James, right? What's going on here?" And you're going to talk to me like I don't know what's going on here. It's like talking to a professor mixing chemical elements together, right? To create, some mixture to solve some problem. I can't go up to that scientist, that chemist, and argue with him on what he wants to mix together. I don't know what mixes together. You understand? So the thing is, ladies and gentlemen, if you are understanding technical analysis here and you see what's going on and you're willing to learn and grow and make your eye for this market better, look for high reward, low risk trade setups, what looks probable, what looks profitable, etc., you're going to thrive, okay? If you're not learning and all you're looking for on YouTube is heinous, ludicrous predictions with clickbait headline titles of $500,000 Bitcoin, $1 million Bitcoin, I mean, I guess there's a market for that, right? I guess. I mean, it's just lottery ticket mentality. It's terrible to me. It's terrible, right? As somebody with a high level of education, a high IQ in the markets, it's very, very frustrating for me to see that that's what people want here, as I will never drop down to that level for you, ladies and gentlemen. For you, everybody subscribed here. You have it, my word, from me, from Don Carbonaccio. I will never stoop down to that level for you, ladies and gentlemen. I don't care if it gets the views or not, right? You don't see me do that. They say I have clickbait titles. Get out of here, James. Every day here is realistic analysis, realistic, unbiased analysis. I'm just done with these moon boys, ladies and gentlemen. Either learn to crush the market or get crushed. That is what I preach, right? And like I said, if you want all my entries, exits, trades, strategies, everything as I plan to crush the market and crush on these moon boys who leave these comments, try and start these ludicrous discussions, ladies and gentlemen, I will be keeping you all updated in VIP with all my trades in real time. I'm ready to crush it. Are you? Is this pattern going to play out and wreck your soul? Or is it going to profit you? Are you going to prosper in these conditions, right? It's not about surviving these moves. It's about thriving in these moves. Right now, we are still trading in an equilibrium. There are many conflicting indicators here, but I see that upon the break, we are going to have a lot of opportunity here. A ton, in my opinion, as right now, ladies and gentlemen, if we break to new highs, honestly, the sky is the limit, in my opinion. I have several targets ranging all the way up even into the 12,000 vicinity. And on the way down, we all obviously see my targets here down in the Fibonacci's, anywhere from 6,800 down to even the low 6,000s. And there is even sentiment here to drop down to the 0.618 golden retracement, which would be a 31% possible decline down into the low 5,000s. This is a time to get serious, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, personally, I can't stand that these people want a wizard hat, a crystal ball, and a psychic hotline to call up and predict things that are so far outlandish that don't even make sense. Why are you doing that, right? But I guess they're not traders, ladies and gentlemen. They're lottery ticket mentality. So the thing is you're never going to get quote unquote predictions from me. You're going to get sound realistic technical analysis from a trader that's awaiting for high probability plays, high reward, low risk, that allow me to crush the market and get this crypto. I will never stoop down to that level for you, ladies and gentlemen. That is my word to you. So listen, guys, I'm going to be keeping you updated in VIP with my plays here. It's an absolutely savage environment right now. We are on the brink of an absolutely heinous move here, in my opinion. And right now, I'm trading it aggressively. And I will be keeping you all updated to the exact second with every play here that I make for Bitcoin and the altcoins market. I'm ready to crush it. Are you? Let's get this crypto. Guys, if you could one last time, moon up the likes, moon them up, smash those thumbs, click the subscribe button, tick the little bell, and let's get this crypto. I know today's stream, there was a lot of tough love here, ladies and gentlemen, but that is exactly what it is. If you are an avid subscriber here, if you tune in each and every day with Don Carbonaccio, I just want you to become the best that you can possibly be. I want you to succeed. Do not get caught up with the Moon Boy Garbaggio, all right? Keep a level head, stay realistic, stay unbiased, and prepare to crush the market, right? And that is the best that I can say, ladies and gentlemen. And again, I will be keeping you all updated right now as I get aggressive with my trades in VIP. I'll be posting for you all of my strategies, my plans, my entries, my exits, and my take profits exclusively in VIP around the clock 24/7. I post once a day here on YouTube. I can post unlimited amount of times in VIP around the clock. I will see you there. Shout out to all my new future VIPs joining VIP right now after this video. I will see you in VIP right now. And until next time, my friends, if you could, one last time, moon up the likes, moon them up, smash those thumbs, click the subscribe button, tick the little bell, and let's get this crypto. Have a fantastic day, ladies and gentlemen. And until next time, be safe, be happy, be healthy. It's your boy, Crypto Kirby. Peace and love, my friends. Curbs.